Okay, we've told you there are multiple key meetings that are set to take place today. Right now, ministers arriving for the last cabinet meeting at 7 Lok Kalyan Marg as we speak. This meeting, as we told you, was scheduled to start at 11:30 a.m. The Union Cabinet meeting, for the last cabinet meeting at 7 LKM. This is remember, as we've told you already, there is an NDA meeting that is set to take place in a few hours. There's also the INDI bloc that will be having a meeting later in the day today. Now, we'll just go over very quickly to our colleague Payal for details as leaders arrive. Payal, over to you.
Well, of course, this is the last meeting of the Narendra Modi-led cabinet this time around. After the new government will be formed, there will be more meetings, but this is the last cabinet meeting. Following which, at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you will have the next Council of Ministers meeting. Again, this is going to be a farewell meeting for many ministers who probably have not been able to win or probably would not be retained. So, obviously, it's going to be an important meeting to watch out for. The Prime Minister is expected to speak to them. Remember, he had asked each one of them to submit their plans for the first 100 days, irrespective of whether they stay ministers or did not stay ministers. So, top ministers of the government, and we can see that Amit Shah has also arrived here at the 7 Lok Kalyan Marg residence of the Prime Minister. They're going to have a great discussion, but we're also given to understand that there could be discussion on many other issues as well.
Okay. Payal, can you also tell us, because we're also tracking the NDA meeting and the INDI meetings that are set to take place today. INDI meeting, of course, is taking place later. The NDA meeting will be taking place first, and key leaders are arriving for that. Can you just tell our audiences, will much of the strategizing happen before the actual meeting?
Well, of course, the BJP definitely will be doing its own number crunching, will be doing its own strategizing, given the fact that the party, which has been in power with absolute majority over the last 2 terms, had all the key portfolios to itself. For example, Home Ministry was with the BJP, Finance Ministry, Defence Ministry, External Affairs Ministry were all leaders from the BJP. But this time around, they'll have to in fact part with some of these portfolios with the allies as well. So what is it that they want to accommodate? How much do they want to really accommodate? Because Chandrababu Naidu in the 2014 to 2019 term had one cabinet minister, which is Ashok Gajapati Raju, who was the aviation minister, and then of course YS Chaudhary was the MOS for Earth and Science Ministry as well. So what really comes their way? How much will they be able to spare? How much will they want to give? Because there might be some people who would be interested in some specific portfolio. Because for example, for people in Maharashtra, etc., for them it's very important to focus on the issues of concerning the farmers as well. So will they ask for the agriculture ministry? That also remains to be seen, given the fact that we do not have a full-fledged agriculture minister right now. After Narendra Singh Tomar was sent to Madhya Pradesh, we do not have a minister for that.
Okay. Payal, we'll ask you to stay with us. We're going to head into a quick break on the